Ladies and gentlemen, we're all sad to inform you that this will be the last Triple Threat podcast for quite a while, and I'll tell you why. And this is true. It's basically for financial reasons that we have to stop. The three of us lately have taken to financing films, Hollywood films, and we've invested all our life savings into a movie we thought would be a sure thing. It's a remake of a remake, and we're embarrassed to say that our investment in the film Ben-Hur has led to the sinking of our show, and we're all broke, and the show can't go on. I really thought it was a sure thing. So I suppose for the last time in a long time, let's hear that intro music. And I hope you enjoyed that, folks. Welcome to the Triple Threat Podcast. We were able to squeeze enough out of the catering budget for one last show, one last hurrah. Here we all are. I'm William Vaughn, coming to you from Vancouver, BC. With me, as most times, is Alex Vaughn in Tirana, the Big Smoke, the Six, as he's running through the Six with his woes. And Alex, say hi.
Hey.
And then, in Halifax, we got Matt Vaughn. Matt, say hi.
Hi. I also snuck a bear claw off that catering table before it shut down, so I'm feeling good.
Oh, good
nice.
call. Good call.
I went, but they were out of bear claws.
We're out of
Bear claws. You know, once I thought once we had Morgan Freeman with the Predator dreads, I thought we had a good movie in Ben-Hur, and it turns out I was mistaken. That was my call, so I apologize for that.
Well, that's okay. I mean, all of us, listen, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, and money was a lot of money was wasted.
I'm out $46 million, so I'm not happy about it.
I'm only out 10, which seems unfair.
My cut.
But
You only have 10?
yeah,
10.
I mean, I was only going to get, I was going to get only a quarter of what Alex got from the gross anyway.
Yeah, well, I was all in on
all
that
in.
one.
So not only is it our last one for a while, for the foreseeable future, it's also...
Yeah, I'm going to never say never. This isn't the last one.
No, we're going to beaver this,
ever.
baby. We're going to never say never.
I have good news about... I have a good news piece about the podcast, but Will, I feel like you were saying something before that.
Well, I was saying that not only is it our last one for a while, it's also our first one in a little while, everybody. People,
First one, last one.
First one in a little while. And guys, my Gmail inbox, I have a lot of storage in Gmail, I should mention. I have about, what do I have? Leo, move your head. I have about 15 gigs of email storage, and it's about 14.9 gigs full of emails from people asking me where the Triple Threat Podcast is, which is odd that they give me emails because I give my Twitter address out every time, and nobody, and not my email address, but people have found me via email, and I got cats all over my desk. Guys, what are you doing?
Interesting. You have 15 gigs of space on your Gmail. I have 1,041.
1,000
terabytes. Got a terabyte, guys.
on Gmail?
Yep.
Okay, that's
I'm best friends with Google. That's not a joke. I do have a terabyte.
well, yeah, that's a very.
Seems
That does seem aggressive. It's also
aggressive and excessive. I'm very possessive.
Well, you're quite obsessive of enjoying your. Why do you have? How did you get so much? Is the question I'm sure you want me to ask.
It's just I'm best friends with Google. me and the Russian guy who founded it, and the guy who's not Russian.
You and Johnny
Sergey
Google.
Brin?
Johnny Google Brin. Yeah. Hey guys, did you know that all our podcasts, including this one, are going to be on YouTube in perpetuity from now on?
I did not know that, Matt. Tell
They're
me.
currently there.
Fantastic.
They're
That's
currently
great
there,
to
guys.
hear.
They're on YouTube?
Yep.
Right now
I'll tweet out the link, but essentially once the hosting for this goes dark, which it will go shortly after this happens, this podcast and all the other ones previously will be on YouTube. They are now.
I can't wait to listen to episode 34.
Hey, there's some that I think I will listen to.
There's some you will listen to?
I can't remember.
Alex,
This time I certainly will.
Alex wasn't even in it. Alex blacked out for all of them.
I was away for a bit, then I was not doing it for I get busy.
He was
Yeah, I got busy.
securing the financing for Ben-Hur. He was a big
which was us, which
Yeah.
is why we're broke.
He's a big
Can I
part of that.
can we pull back the curtain a little bit? I have this song I was going to do.
Oh yes, yeah. He's promised
Okay.
this song.
I promised a song. So we were going to change the title of the podcast to. They had another name. That's Will. Did you come up with it?
Yeah, and I still might use it for a production company. By the way,
Wow, way
I
to
came
talk.
up with
Okay,
it, so.
as long as what I'm about to play plays over your production logo, that's fine.
Tervis Tumblr,
that's
bro.
good. Yeah, it'll be like Happy Madison Productions. Here we go.
Yeah, good. Okay, I like that. So Will, what was the name of it?
It was going to be Vaughn the Air.
On the Air, a play on the Air.
Yes.
So I wrote a song, a title, the theme song. So instead of getting that little bass riff at the beginning of the podcast, you would have heard what I'm about to play. Oh, there's a guitar, guys.
Yeah, this is an actual guitar that he actually knows how to play.
I actually know how to play this. I'm hoping I can steal the lyrics. And this is a first draft. This has only been done once, and yeah.
I've never heard this.
No,
in
none
my
of these
life.
guys have ever heard it. And I'm just gonna hold on. Just tell me, can you guys hear this? Okay.
A little closer.
I can't really get closer, but I can do this.
You turn your gain up.
Is that better?
That's very nice.
Okay, guys, this is the theme to Vaughn the Air, and hopefully this sounds okay via a podcast. Here we go. It's Vaughn the Air. All the bros are here. It's Vaughn the Air. And this is what you'll hear. They'll talk film and sports, tales and stuff. And this is who they are. There's Matt, the youngest, and he's singing this song. There's Alex, he loves to tell you when you're wrong. There's Will, he's the oldest. It's Vaughn the Air. All the guys are here. It's Vaughn the Air. You won't believe your ears. It's Vaughn the Air. It's happening right now. It's Vaughn the Air.
Wow, I like that a lot.
See, it's got to go
Despite
over your
the-
production company logo.
And there's a couple errors I
yeah,
can point out.
Couple errors? What do you mean?
There's a
What
couple
do you mean
things,
errors?
a couple things wrong.
I was just referencing the lyrics.
Sorry. Oh boy.
Yeah,
It's brain
and,
dead.
That's all right.
Myself, I thought it was a little too. It was a little too hip. I thought it was a little too now. I prefer something a little quieter, maybe, with a little bit more, brass.
Because you're the oldest.
Yes.
I don't think you know what's hip and or now.
No, I felt. Yeah, no, I definitely know.
Yeah. So that was the joke. Is that I said something about me and Alex and
Will
and nothing about you.
and all the rest. Yeah. No, I liked it.
I mean, mine wasn't.
No, it's not.
complimentary
It's
at
not a
all,
nice
so.
thing. But it is. It is what I wrote. It's the first draft. Actually, I did add
think it's
the
very good.
last line of "It's happening right now." Just now with Emily, my wife told me that she thinks it's musically lacking. There's parts of it she feels that there should be another line in there. And it's going to be what it's going to be.
Well,
it is what it is.
Tell you what, you guys can be like the husband and wife combo that sings the True Detective theme, whatever they're called, and you can, go. That was more Scott Stapp.
I don't remember the True Detective.
Sorry.
That's more. That's more Eddie Vedder. No, you guys. She can, put her music where her mouth is and add to it. By the way, I did find us on YouTube, Triple Threat
good.
Podcast.
I
It was
liked
good, man. It was a good tune that we won't use.
Thanks, guys.
I
Yeah.
found it on YouTube, and we were like the third Triple Threat podcast when you search Triple Threat Podcast.
That's why we wanted to change the name, guys. It was
that
named
being-
on the fly by Will during the podcast, and
During episode 1. Actually, we have a clip from episode 1. Let's just turn this. Let's just, guys. You know
no,
what?
it's not. No, I'm
Call it now,
absolutely
it's a
not
clip
doing a
show.
frigging clip show.
Clip show.
There's no frigging way. Oh my gosh. Yeah. The weirdest thing about the putting the podcast on YouTube is that some of the videos have views. Like some people have listened to them on there already, and I never announced it.
I wonder how far into it you have to get to count as a view. Is someone just like, oh, that's not the link I wanted?
Do you know what
like,
YouTube says is their parameter for that? They say, if someone says, what counts as a view? Like if I click on something and go away, they say, if you watch a video and you enjoy it, that's a view. But like, what is that? I mean, enjoy it. Like what? Like
if you enjoy it when you give like the
It's
little
a very broad
when you give it the little thumbs up ski.
if I'm watching it and then like before it's even done, I just exit out of it. Do they not count that as a view? Because I would love that also.
What if I liked it at the time, but now in
Yeah.
hindsight, I do not enjoy it? Does that take that view away?
That's interesting.
Because I watched Gangnam Style like 70 times.
I was
Now
gonna
don't
say I
really
watched
care
the
for it.
Anaconda video like 100 times, and well, actually, no.
Brother.
My opinion
That's the most recent song
is
Will can name, by the way.
not even Anaconda, but "Baby Got Back," the song that it samples. That's the most recent song.
Are they gonna say a song from the movie Anaconda?
Oh, did somebody make that mashup? Did somebody take clips from the film Anaconda? And
That would be great.
I'm sure somebody did.
Somebody did.
Anaconda 2. Lost
Oh yeah,
in
the
News.
Search for the Blood Orchid or something. No,
Oh,
Anaconda
yeah.
2. Yeah, you
Who's
can't even
in
joke
that?
about that. It really exists.
No,
Well-
there is one. Isn't Ice Cube in it? No, seen the
Ice
first
Cube
one.
was the first one, along with J Lo and John Voight.
I would love it, Will, if you were like, there is an Anaconda 2. I was in it last year. You guys missed it.
No, I wish, bro. Well, I wish I had some of that Anaconda Skrilla. It's got nobody in it you would know. Yeah. Morris Chestnut is
There's
in
got to
it.
be someone I know in it.
You know Morris Chestnut
Okay.
from being that bald black guy in a bunch of stuff.
black?
I think he's black.
He's not Omar.
He's not
Epps.
Omar Epps. No, he's not Mario Van Peebles. Leo, would you just find a spot there, bud?
But who is, right?
Not a lot of people are. So, as always on the Triple Threat podcast, guys, lots to talk about
Tons.
in the weeks that
Olympics.
were. Well, what have we all been up to?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Respectfully. Actually, I think I saw Alex in person before the last
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw him.
Oh, well, I think during the last podcast, you had shored up plans
yes,
to see
Alex.
him.
Alex
I
was
phoned in.
Yeah, you were on the last podcast. Which
he
I
was
enjoyed.
the guest
an audio
star,
guest.
Yeah, audio guest star.
Guest star, best star.
Yep, on my way back from Hawaii.
Ye-
Where I was in the island of Oahu.
What was that like, Al?
On the Kamehameha Highway.
Is any of that made up? It sounds a little bit made up.
All of that is true.
Yeah, that's the thing about
Yeah.
like Hawaiian stuff.
Like-
It all sounds made up, but it's all.
No offense
all
to our
is real.
Pacific Island listeners.
Yeah, I was like, we're on the Kamehameha Highway, and it's like, no, it's Kamehameha. And you're like, right, okay. That makes more sense.
Kamehameha.
The Hawaiian language has 13 letters.
Is that
in
it? Actually?
And one is like a comma that can go anywhere, is like one of the letters in their language. Yeah, it's like KHAEM, and then like
Yeah.
four other letters.
So that's
That
why
explains
all
a
the
lot.
words are like
W.
ha 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 ha, or like
Yeah, like
Yeah.
They just add, haha, this doesn't concern us at all. Haha. They just add like a K to the end of everything. KG, double hockey sticks. Yeah, no, so coming home, took a voluntary delay coming from Vancouver to Toronto, and that gave us a 4-hour window. And my girlfriend said, let's go in the city. And I said, good idea. So I text Will, and then she was like, good idea. And I was like, maybe you should text the two of your best friends that live in Vancouver. And she was like, I forgot about that.
I'm glad that she forgot.
So luckily
before
we
you
all
forgot, by the
we
way.
all get to meet up.
I'm glad she didn't have
Huh?
to remind you of me, and you had to remind her. Of...
No, I knew right away. She was like, let's go to the city. I was like, well, I couldn't go into Vancouver and not be like, at least see if
Saw
you
my
were
billboard.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. I mean, you know, it was brief. We just like basically trained into town, got a drink and a bite to eat, and then trained back and got on the flight and flew first class. On the way
First
back.
class, man, it was a
So,
blast drinking orange
Nice.
juice out of a champagne glass.
the
Oh, guys,
champagne
that's
glass.
actually, well, you didn't even know. That is a preview for a game we're playing later.
Okay.
Somehow I didn't know, but somehow I suspected.
Excellent.
So you're like, well, you don't have to duck your head in, but then I realized you had to talk into the microphone because you have an accordion
Will's cat last time we were on the podcast, that cat was
not Will's cat.
I mean,
No.
yeah, okay, fine.
I mean, essentially, hey, don't tell the roommates. He's my cat.
There we go.
He's my kitty.
That's
Nope.
fine.
It's patently false.
Ah, damn! I did it.
What'd you do?
I told him he was wrong.
That song would have followed you everywhere.
It's all right. I couldn't hear him. I'm too old.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. All right, I'm just.
Are you going to talk about how much Leo's grown in the time you?
Yeah,
see him?
Leo's. Oh, sorry. You didn't mean grown like that.
God.
Terrible joke.
good one.
Yeah, he was like a kitten, and now he's like a little guy, a little Meowse of Stalin.
Yep.
They grow fast.
Meowse of stuff.
That's right.
He's
That was offensive to me.
he's doing good. So yeah, we met up, Alex. Yeah, briefly.
Yeah,
That
what'd you guys get up to?
Well, yeah, we just told you. Honestly,
We literally
we
walked
into
into
town, had a
town,
bite,
grabbed a drink, and then walked
a
back.
bite, hug and a kiss, and then how do you do? And that was it. And then he
Bong and a flapjack.
Yeah, pipe and a crepe, bong and a rinse. And then he flew back, and I stayed here. Yep, that's what happened.
That was what happened. So that ended up being a long day because we got to the airport in Hawaii and got a 2-hour delay. Then finally got to Vancouver, flying overnight, which I got no sleep on. Then we took Then we waited for 2 hours, grabbed a bite to eat. Waited another 4 hours, went into town, and then by the time we got back to Toronto, our say home, for lack of a better term, as she is from Calgary and I'm from Halifax. But got back to Toronto was probably 1 a.m. So total travel time was like roughly 24 hours.
Carpal
just
tunnel
in the
syndrome.
city.
Barf.
So I felt
Yeah, it's a
greased. But no, Hawaii was good. The whole trip was, I learned how to surf or took a surfing lesson and stood up on a board and snorkeled with a sea turtle for a long period of time, which was fantastic. And went to one of my good friends' weddings.
Nice.
Stood in it. Stood in 2 weddings in the last, since I've last been on the podcast.
You were in the wedding party.
I was in the party. Best man at one
Just
and
a
just
man.
the groomsman
Big
number
letdown
1.
after that.
Frightened prisoner number 2.
Made.
Frightened inmate.
Confidence man 2. Matt, you go to any
Yeah, that
weddings
was
this
good.
summer? This is the summer wrap up.
Go to Hawaii.
Gosh, I'm
snorkel
trying to think what
there.
I've done recently.
You went
I don't
to,
think I've been to any weddings. There's one I missed, which was too bad. It was in Winnipeg, though. We're in Manitoba.
Didn't miss much.
Come on now.
You went to New York City. New York City.
I mean, I talked about that since the podcast.
You have, yeah, but
I've been
it's been on.
I went to Nuevo Yorkese.
wave on.
Okay, I was like, "Where is
They
that?"
say on the
Spanish-
trains. It's on the trains. It's like see something, say something,
Yeah.
and it says like beneath it, it's like New Yorkers care about their city.
Yeah.
But in Spanish, it's like Nuevo Yorkese,
Does it really say Nuevo Yorkese?
and it's a huge word.
RadioBoom.com.
Punto com.
That's where I go with that.
Yeah, it's a huge word. It's very fun.
Never heard
It's
of that.
you know that word is huge. Huge.
Nuevo.
It's a huge word.
45th.
Trying to find out. Yeah, congratulations, by the way. Let's predict.
Preemptive congratulations from President Donald
We're going to predict the future
Jollymore
now,
Trump.
because we don't know how long we'll be off the air. So,
Jonathan
congratulations to the Super Bowl champion New York Jets. What else is going to happen?
Well, that's a very late congratulations.
It's a lake.
Trump. Yeah, 63 or whatever it was a long time
Hey,
ago.
listen, I
67
didn't get a
maybe.
chance to congratulate every single Super Bowl champion since,
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Broadway Joe.
guaranteed victory.
Steel Curtain, Super Bowl number
It's
It's not impressive to
3.
guarantee victory because no one remembers if you don't win. So whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Like, no one's like, okay, no one says, like, he guaranteed victory and lost. What a loser.
Yeah, no one does that.
I think the only 2 guaranteed victory things that I really remember are that one, but I don't remember it. And then I think Mark Messier and
That's
the
what I was
94
thinking of,
playoffs
too,
or
against
something like
Vancouver.
that. They're the same thing.
Yeah.
The Moose.
Yeah, he did that. What did I do this summer? I didn't do much. I worked on some stuff and I did some improv. Didn't take any trips because I didn't have time, guys. I'm busy.
Yeah, man.
Busy with my biznatch. You know what I'm saying? Leo.
So you're saying because I took trips, I am not busy?
I'm saying you're,
Alex taking it personally.
pretty much a drain on
As
society.
the boy who's tripped the most out of this family
Yes,
in
you
the last
tripped.
year.
You have tripped.
I resemble that remark.
You need to tally all the miles. You need to look at your Fitbit and find out how many times how many steps you've taken.
Step 1, get a Fitbit. Step 2, tally. Step 3, throw the Fitbit out because it don't work none.
Guys, I feel like there's some tension between you. Do you want to have a competition to get some of the tension out?
That's right.
It's a terrible segue. Bro and I are always tension-free.
Hey, you guys come back for Christmas? Just curious.
Oh, that's a good question.
Haven't I been back? I've been back
I'm actually
3 times already. I'm back.
Yeah, I'll see you this
Friday,
weekend.
And then I'm
next
back
week.
again in October.
Yeah. Will, how about you? Coming, buddy?
I'm planning on it. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
I very much
Good.
like to. I want to go out to Toronto too.
I mean, that was pretty
non-committal.
Yeah. Well, I can't guarantee I'll come out.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Continue, sir.
So guys, the oh wow, Alex just left a beautiful view behind him.
It's just a backdrop.
Okay, that's good. So guys, I gotta make sure you guys, can't use your computer to find out any of this information.
But I'm on my computer right now.
No,
Can I use my phone?
You can't. Like this is all in your head. Okay.
Can I phone a
What about my
kitty?
noggin?
You can use your Okanagan. Your OK noggin.
Can I ask a kitty?
You can ask a kitty because I feel like it will only distract you.
You can phone a kitty.
So, guys, we were off for a few weeks, and I planned this before Suicide Squad came out.
Perfect.
Which is why I'm going to get you guys to go back and forth.
Okay.
Did I ever see this, by the way? Suicide Squad?
Oh, I don't know. Did you see Suicide Squad? It doesn't.
I'm asking.
Yeah,
you
I
if
saw
you
it. Oh, yeah,
You're
I saw
saying
it.
I don't
Opening
know.
weekend.
Okay.
too,
Well,
yeah.
Did you see it all? No.
Okay,
I
I didn't
mean,
see it.
we can
No.
talk about it afterwards.
I hear not good things, and I don't.
That's
have any
fair.
interest, so.
Okay.
Over 2. The only reason I'd want to see it is because it's filmed in Toronto. And see if you can recognize it. Other than that,
Yeah,
on with
there's
the
a big
show.
set
Matt,
piece in
sorry.
Yonge and Dundas Square.
So,
No,
huge
never heard of
actor, hugely successful actor, Will
it.
Smith
Oh, well, sorry, you said
is
Will.
in Suicide Squad. That's the one movie you can't name. What I want you guys to do is go back and forth. And the person who can name like the most Will Smith movies. So essentially it'll go, Alex will say 1, Will say 1, Alex will say 1, Will say 1. It can only be movies. It's not Fresh Prince. You can't say a movie of his that hasn't come out yet.
I don't know
Okay.
any that haven't come out yet.
Oblivion
and
2. Not Oblivion. Wait, what was the one with this kid? Oh,
Will.
never mind.
Will's being an idiot right now.
I will tell you that Oblivion stars
yeah,
Tom
see,
Cruise.
I got it wrong already. It's all good.
Okay.
And Morgan
So
Freeman.
I'm gonna need you guys to self-police.
Or Morris.
I need you to
Chestnut,
self-police. So if Alex, if Will says something he's already said, call him out on it, or something you've already said, which is more likely.
What are you just going to act the whole time?
I was just trying to export responsibility there a little bit. That's okay. Okay.
We're all in this together, guys.
Molson
High School
Exports,
Musical.
Okay. So
Not starring Will Smith, for the record.
so I
one's
want
gonna
you, if you can, we're going to start by determining who will go first.
Yep. Flip it
Series
No, it's going to be okay. It's going to be kind of a speed thing here, so you guys get ready. I'm going to ask a question. In the TV show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, we'll put your coffee down. In the TV show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what animal is the mascot for the UCLA
Peacocks.
campus? Oh, I think Alex got it. And it might.
Dead.
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Marching down the field, peacocks.
Peacocks.
We refuse to
Peacocks. And we refuse to yield. We're tougher. Because no one's rougher. We are the peacocks of ULA.
Okay, Alex, do you want? You should probably start because that's how this game works.
how it
Alex,
starts?
name a Will Smith movie.
Independence Day.
Okay, Will. No,
time's
that
up.
works.
But
Oh,
you
it's
do,
not.
yeah. 6 Degrees of Separation.
Oh, why are you going with the hard ones first? Unbelievable. That's in my back pocket for later, dum-dum.
It's mind games.
Alex.
Ali.
Wally?
Wally. Yeah, he's Eve.
Eva.
Nervous right now.
Nervous Tumbler.
Should be.
Will?
7 pounds.
Okay.
Is that what that's called? I was trying to remember. I was like, 21
that's a good
grams.
one.
No, that's not it.
He's thinking.
Already?
Like, are you just gonna? If I say it like wrong, are you just gonna say like
No,
done, or
I'll be
will you
like,
close
I'll be like, no, that's not it, and then I'll give you another chance.
After Earth?
Yeah.
I was going to say Oblivion.
Idiot! Don't say that. It's not the movie.
Well, the bigger better man's gonna beat the better man to oblivion.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Spelled incorrectly.
Spelled happy with ness.
Okay, Alex.
No, we can't name. Okay, Hancock.
Men in Black 3.
Alex,
you
don't
didn't buzz in.
don't
You
be
didn't say your
dumb,
name.
and don't forget to name any of the ones he just gave you. Okay, Alex, I also want you to think, if you don't say one of those movies, you will be wasting another movie later.
Wild
Okay,
West.
fine.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys 2.
Enemy of the State.
Men in Black 2.
Concussion.
Oh, good one.
There it goes.
Men in Black. You're just handing them to me.
Focus.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Okay.
Let me think here.
Alex is thinking right now. I'm just trying to narrate this for the podcast.
Yeah, he's got his fingers on his temples like that.
He's
Actually
thinking.
helps.
He's weighing it.
Yeah, it's like
He's
the
thinking back. When has he seen
like the
W. Smith in a movie theater?
Swami of Swing.
Oh, I remember the last time I saw this guy in a movie theater. Let me think here.
I've never seen him in person, by the way.
Me neither.
At a movie theater or otherwise.
Okay, stop
Okay,
talking.
stop talking.
People at home, I hope you have one right now that you want to yell at Alex. If
Do you have one that you want to yell at me?
Yeah, I
Use
do.
one
I do
spirit.
have one I want to yell at you.
Okay, let me.
If you're listening to the podcast, if you want to go on Twitter and just tweet at Alex right now the movie you wish he said.
Please don't do that. I got to
Want to email me?
This isn't live, Alex. You'll just get this selectively.
Oh, right.
More pulling back the curtain.
Let me think here.
Well, is the curtain that the podcast is recorded,
Yes.
not live as you hear it?
Download.
Alex, I'm going to give you 10 seconds, buddy.
Okay. Oh, this is disappointing.
Disappointed. Wait, did he work with Kevin Sorbo? Look it up. Quick.
Hitch.
Yep.
Nice.
Itch.
That was the one I was thinking.
You said Kevin, dummy. That gave it away. I thought Kevin came to me.
Nice. Okay,
I'm not
Alex, I
kidding.
need. Yeah.
Has
Okay,
he worked
Will.
with Kevin Sorbo or James Franco before?
I would hitch it my tail to that star. I'll tell you that much.
What else? We
I was trying to
picked
think
all
of
the funny ones, and then we picked all the really sad ones.
The Will Smith game. That's what you're listening to right now.
Feels like he hasn't been in that many movies that we can think of.
Like, yeah, you guys are approaching the end of.
Does Jaden?
Do
we're doing
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I think you're doing okay.
Okay. Because he's been in like. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I
Really?
know.
It-
Okay.
it-
He's been in like 30
It's
movies.
Will's
I
turn.
wanna
So,
say.
Will, I need you to.
Oh wait,
I
you said
shouldn't-
Will. That reminds you of Will Smith.
Damn it!
It reminds me of Will Smith movies.
Nod your head. Black suit's coming. That's
Too bad
all-
you already gave me two of those.
Okay, let's see.
I'll give you 15 seconds.
15 seconds. All right, just let me.
I feel like he needs more. I think it took more time than that one.
You know what? To be fair, you did.
Okay.
Give him a little
Just
bit
trying
more.
to go through the years.
Trying to.
It's hard, right? Because he basically does like
Yeah,
one a year.
but he's also taken like a bunch of years off. It feels.
I don't know. I'm so, like, Focus was.
There,
I would
he didn't
never
have a
get that
movie
one.
from 2009 to 2011. There were no movies.
That's the only time I watched movies.
It's just 1 year. That's just
No.
2010.
2009 inclusive.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay, so 2008 and then 2012. Yeah, I was like, that's just a year, dum-dum.
Stupid.
You love to tell me when I'm wrong.
So old, I can only remember the old Will Smith movies. Like, I'm trying to think if he did like a house party type movie or something.
You're just thinking old Fresh Prince.
Just like,
episodes.
yeah. I mean, does Fresh Prince? I mean, Fresh Prince really was a very long film, right?
Right, exactly. It was one.
So Matt, when this I won't say when this ends, I don't want you to say the ones we missed. I just want you to.
Oh,
give
I'd
us
love to do
hints, and then we'll see. Okay, because I don't want.
Can I say Suicide
yeah.
Squad?
No,
No, he just.
Alex,
said
did you
that's
start?
the
I
one.
can't say.
you started. Will,
I
if you can't
started
get
it.
one in the next, I'm gonna say 15 seconds.
Oh no,
Alex wins.
That seems fair now.
it's just because the Oh man, I'm gonna be mad when I hear it too, aren't I?
I have one.
Do you have one?
Will, last chance.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Nothing. Okay, Alex is the winner of the Will Smith game.
Alex, what did you have?
I Am Legend.
Frog.
Nah.
We try to talk over that.
Je suis legend. How
Okay,
many,
I'm gonna
okay,
start.
I guess
I'm gonna
you
start.
weren't
Well, I
counting.
kept track more or less. I'm gonna start from 1991. There's
See, there's one before 6
Yeah.
Degrees of
Yeah,
Separation.
there's
Oh
one-
man, there's okay.
he plays
Oh,
a he,
man.
he plays an act. He plays a character named Manny in a movie called Where the Day Takes You from 1991.
God, okay, I didn't know that.
Made in America. He plays a character named T. Cake Walters. Yeah, Made in America. Okay, so
That's okay. No, I was like, that's that Eddie Murphy
Okay.
one. No, it's coming to
now the
Ugh.
okay. So
Yeah, I saw
the
it.
next most recent one, he was golf.
Oh, Legend of Bagger
Yes, he
Vance.
plays Legend in that. Oh,
Bagger
sorry,
Vance.
Bagger Vance. That's right.
The sequel, I Am
Voice
Legend of
that.
Bagger Vance, is coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
not
another
good.
I movie.
Yeah, I'm mad about this. Yeah,
I Robot.
There's an animated movie.
Yeah, mad about that one.
Shark
too.
Tale.
Let me see if there's any other one. Will, are there any that we missed?
Any that you missed?
Oh, no, any. Oh, sorry. Okay, there's another one. There's one that he plays a reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
Oh, I'm looking at it.
Oh, say it.
Oh, you're looking at it. Well, why would you do that? Plays a reporter.
I'll give you a hint. Kanye West is in the same movie.
So is Jim Carrey.
Oh, Anchorman 2. That's a
Okay,
cameo.
and then there's also one. It's a seasonal movie. It was really bad. Colin Farrell was in it.
Oh, was he in one of those like some other days?
No.
Mother's
No,
Day?
it wasn't.
No,
He was in.
it was cold.
He's in Jersey Girl, but he played himself.
Yeah,
I guess
Jersey
that
Girl's
doesn't
not
count.
even on here. Yeah,
Because he plays
he's
himself
not acting.
instead of.
Winter's Tale
Yeah.
is the one I was referring to. Winter's Tale, and we got Concussion, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, well, that was it,
yeah.
guys.
Will Smith is
I
in
saw
Winter's
Tale on the
Yeah,
list.
he plays Satan.
and I was thinking of Winter's Bone.
Oh, that'd be different.
Yeah, he's in that movie.
like
Jimmy
Jennifer
Katniss in the woods there.
Yeah.
Lawrence movie. That's not. I mean, we missed iRobot, Shark Tale, and
Yeah, there's
some
very
other
few
one.
there that
The
like
other
you guys should have gotten.
one? No, we did okay. He hasn't been in that many movies when you think about it. What's the number
Of films?
of credits he has as an actor?
I don't know. It's like
it should say like the
Oh, should
number
it?
right above.
Actor, 38 credits.
Yeah, 38 credits. One's Fresh Prince. Like 2 are those movies we never heard of.
He was
and-
also-
and probably that's probably including like 4 unreleased ones as well. So he did pretty well.
yeah. So like we did okay.
Good job, guys.
He's played himself in
was
316
stressful.
different shows.
Yeah, but it's like live with
Access
Regis
Hollywood.
and Kelly and Michael and Seth Meyers or whatever. I don't know who the host of that show is.
Seth Meyers.
Seth
All right, well that's good. What does he win, Matt?
Alex gets
Autographed copy of
no,
Winter's
ne-
Bone by Jennifer
ne-
Lawrence.
next time he is in Cole Harbor, which will be this upcoming.
Friday.
I'm going to pick him up and throw him out of the house, DJ Jazzy Jeff style.
Okay.
That's what he gets.
Okay.
After he says one thing too much about Hillary. Clinton, of course, not my daughter, Hillary.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Let's look at those deleted emails, guys, and then we'll see what's up, because it's the ones you delete. The unknown ones.
That's the thing, right?
Oh man. Okay, so because this is one of the because we it's not the last, I guess, but it is in that neighborhood. I guess it would only be fitting for Will to talk about wrestling for an hour.
Oh, actually, what we're doing is
I did see a bit of SummerSlam, and the ending was just, in my opinion, naggy.
Yeah, that was a weird. That was another weird Brock Lesnar finish to SummerSlam, but we don't have to talk about that. This is well, actually, we're just Matt. We're gonna brand split this podcast, so I'm gonna have Triple Threat Live on Tuesdays.
Okay,
we'll have Monday Night Matt on Mondays, and
Triple Threat.
Alex will have NXT on Wednesdays, but he gets to pre-tape that, so it's not live.
That's every ninth.
That's every ninth Wednesday,
according to my current pace.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I've been watching like the SummerSlam weekend. All I'll say is that I watched like 15 hours, I think, of wrestling. Like from Saturday, NXT Takeover on Saturday to. Oh, actually, I haven't watched this week's NXT or Cruiserweight Classic yet. So I'm really.
Oh my god! Yeah, are they bringing back the Cruiserweight division?
They are. Yeah, for Raw, they are.
Okay.
Because they got to fill up that 3-hour show, baby.
Right. Because
it's so pathetic. They did 3 hours.
Yeah.
Didn't they learn the Nitro lesson, guys? Come on.
No, they didn't.
No. And there's no competition, so it doesn't matter. And they have their own network.
Yeah,
so
they can basically. But their strategy of like SummerSlam being 4 hours, Raw being 3. I mean, I don't know why they are subscribing to the strategy of more is more. Not even that less is more, but like the same is fine. Raw only needs to be 2 hours, and SummerSlam only needs to be 3, et cetera, et cetera. Right?
That's a new one.
SummerSlam's been 4 hours like the last couple years, I think.
Yeah, it's just aggressive, man.
It's a lot of television.
Too much for me.
But
especially when you like can't book just one match, you know. And then your guy who wins gets injured and can't defend the title.
He got injured in that match, and he finished it by popping his arm back into place. And he did the media tour the next day, and then that night he was like, "I can't go
let
on,"
it go.
and he's out for 6 months.
So, like, Rollins, I don't know if he's going to get a reputation. Like, was it Rollins' fault he got injured? Because Rollins is also the guy who destroyed John Cena's nose with his knee. So, is he going to get... He broke Sting's neck
last year at Night of Champions. And
with a flick of the wrist?
No, he threw him in the turnbuckle powerbomb. He threw him in the turnbuckle, and it broke his neck in the ring.
Because, I mean, back in the day, RVD kind of had that reputation of working a little too stiff. And, you know, some guys get that reputation every now and then. So that's 3 major injuries. Hey, he's a great wrestler, but at some point you got to go, okay, well, I mean, part of the art of wrestling is allowing your opponent to be able to wrestle.
Yeah, so the thing Finn got hurt on was a powerbomb into the barricade, and Finn kind of had his arm back to catch him, and his arm just kind of...
Okay.
His elbow hit the top of the barricade, and you can see him laying there. And I think it's not like a piece of bone like sticking out, but it looks wrong. And he just kind of like
We can tell the arm's out of the joint.
Yeah,
anyway.
and he pops it back in and finishes the match. And I had no idea it was hurt the whole time. But Bret Hart, I gotta find out what he said because Bret put Seth on blast online. Oh, there you go, Bret Hart, Seth Rollins. He just said he's like Seth Rollins needs to. He said he needs to improve before he kills someone. Which is obviously really aggressive. What did he say?
Who actually did kill a guy? Oh, Khali, I think.
Well, there was a guy in Mexico 2 years ago who...
who Rey Mysterio was wrestling.
Who was killed.
But that wasn't anyone's fault. I've seen the video of that.
Really,
it's A, deeply disturbing, and B, looks like no one's fault.
It's a really horrible freak accident. So anyway, Bret just said he needs to fix his thinking. So I don't think it's Seth's fault. Like Seth said when he hit John with the knee in the face that John likes to lean into stuff, which doesn't surprise me. So John leaned into that and got his nose smashed. And the Sting thing, I really don't know whose fault that was. This might be Seth's. But we lost Finn and we lost Sasha that night too. She's out with a back thing. You know Sasha Banks? She's the women's champion.
Yeah.
Well, she was the women's champion. She lost it to Charlotte. And she took a lot of nasty bumps that night, too. But I think it was a back thing that had been bothering her for a longer time. So...
Yeah, sometimes it's just...
wear and tear and the killing road and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which is...
the wear plus the tear. Like Rollins' first injury, or his knee injury. You know, he landed weird, but not seemingly that weird.
Mm-hmm. He was doing a sunset flip over Kane for the top rope powerbomb through a table, and he flipped and he landed on it weird and it looked pretty bad, and he still finished the match. And he was out for a long time. But he came back, I think, a little bit. He wanted to come back for WrestleMania. There's a good documentary on the network of him training to come back. It's like all the network documentaries are really good.
Speaking of, and I'm going to kind of switch topics here.
We can go to...
and if we're done, it's fine. But speaking of good documentaries, CM Punk is going to be fighting Mickey Gall in the next UFC 203. So there's a really good 4-part series that's only been through 2 episodes right now called Evolution of Punk.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Like that. Or Evolution of CM Punk. It's on YouTube, and it's both. I mean, as not a huge wrestling fan, I found whatever his WWE documentary was called, A Personality, or whatever the hell it's called. It might not even be called that.
It's called CM Punk, Best in the World.
Yes, that's what it's called. I found that to be a very good documentary, so I just find him to be a very interesting subject. And as much as a big deal was made out of him joining the UFC, that was a year, 16 to 18 months ago. I want to say that he announced it, and he's just been training ever since. So he's a guy who's gonna take his time. He's not just jumping in there, which is kind of interesting. So you're seeing April 2015, and it's his third week of fight camp or something with Dick Rufus. I want to say his name.
He signed his
Rick Doofus.
He signed his UFC contract December 6, 2014.
Okay.
Former
24. Yeah, so it'll be almost 2 years from that point because he's fighting September 10th. So it'll be, 21 months since then. So, I mean, now that's going without any type of fight, which is kind of interesting. I think he'll be, other than the boxer Randy Couture fought. I can't remember his name. He was fat and out of shape. No, I don't know. Other than the boxer Randy Couture fought, I think he'll be the only guy to go into the octagon at 0-0. Even Brock Lesnar, I think, was 1-0 or something before he fought in Japan.
Yeah, Brock had he had a fight in Japan or something.
He had a fight before Frank Mir, right? I think he fought Frank Mir at UFC 86.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Or something like that. And then he was never a losing record. I think he was 1-1 after that Mir fight, and then he just went on a tear. So yeah, I don't know. It's that's a very interesting subject. It's going to be interesting to see because that's a week from this Saturday. So this Saturday, September 3rd, I will be at a wedding that day. But a week after that, we're going to see him. I want to say it's September 10th. Fight Mickey Gall in UFC 203. UFC 206 is coming to Toronto in December. I'll be very excited to see that. And the latest UFC 202, had what some people are calling one of the greatest fights ever.
Did you watch it? I didn't see it.
I didn't. I was at a wedding.
Did you?
That was the same day as Matt Michelle's wedding, so I missed that.
Did you obtain it later?
I still hope. No, I have not. So I still may do that. There's a lot of I really haven't been keeping up on my media at all. The fights. I watched a lot of the Olympics. I haven't paid attention to football preseason at all. I don't get the Patriots preseason games here anymore, which sucks.
Yeah, it's preseason.
Yeah, but I like to see Zach Sudfeld have a good, really great preseason. He never does anything. He's a preseason king.
The NFL Instagram account is not a lot of fun to follow in the preseason because they're just so hyped. They're just like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, who's the backup
for Dallas?
For
it was like,
Dallas?
have a game.
They're like, Zach Preston, 4 touchdowns against the 9th ranked.
Guys, come on.
Who cares?
I know you're trying to sell us on the product, but just wait until it matters.
Yeah. Don't BS a BS.
More or less, yeah. So,
and then on top of other media, I haven't seen Stranger Things
yes.
yet, which I
Matt, you saw it, right?
Which I should start this past weekend.
I saw what? Sorry,
you saw Stranger Things on
Stranger
Netflix?
Things.
Oh yeah, certainly I did.
Yeah, me too. I felt like I was lagging behind on a lot of things. I felt like I hadn't seen a lot of movies or anything. much this summer, but I did make the time to watch Stranger Things, and I did finally see Star Trek the other day.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah,
The first one.
You mean Beyond?
You're way
I
behind.
watched Star Trek, the motion picture starring William Shatner and Leonard
William
Nimoy.
Shatner. And Leonard
Yeah,
Nimoy
it was
from
good, man.
1966.
I think I had a bad
72.
like theater because
Oh.
I wasn't seeing it like it was very like I had to see it in 3D. Not like I had to, like just that this theater only had the one option.
That was your only option.
It
Yeah,
was,
I-
and it was
it's
a dark
sucks.
movie kind of already. I feel
because
and
it's in space.
well, and a lot of it actually does take place on a fairly bright planet too. Like they split it 50-50 ish, but it was a pretty dark movie. So I had a little bit of trouble following it, Matt, because I'm so old. But yeah, I enjoyed Beyond. I guess Matt, if you want to talk, we can talk about it a little bit.
Sure.
What I'll say is that I do like Kirk's voiceover at the beginning. He's like, Stardate, whatever. He's like, it's starting to feel a little episodic. And I'm like, yeah, this movie basically played like a big Star Trek episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
I started watching the old Star Trek the original series shortly after that. Watching it,
Nerd.
Yes.
which is
Tribbles.
funny. Which is just interesting just to see a weekly televised product from the 1960s.
Yeah, with
'Cause I mean,
commercials.
Which only lasted one
like
three
season
seasons.
from the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is like when you think about how iconic it is. It's
Yeah,
so strange.
I don't think it ever really had a great life, like as it stood. Like I think it came afterwards. It's in the
So yeah. I came
Yeah.
away. Yeah. I mean, so the show was what 66
I
to
think so.
69 or 68
Yeah.
to 70, and then I don't think the first movie was till like the 70s.
Motion
was it?
picture.
79 after Star Wars came out. They're like, what Paramount was like, what do we have?
79. Wow. And then it kind of blew.
Yeah,
up
and they
from
kept
there.
going for 6 movies, and then the 7th one with the New Generation.
That's crazy how like blockbusters like that didn't exist beforehand. Like Jaws, I guess, isn't really like a huge blockbuster, but it was. It was
Yeah.
very popular. And then Star Wars, and then it just kind of blew up
Yeah,
from there.
it did in a big bad way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're making a fourth prequel. Prequel?
For
Like, are they making a Chris Hemsworth Star Trek now?
they did
I
talk
don't think
about
it's
his
it's not a
dad.
prequel though.
They did talk about his dad a little bit more in this
Like
one.
alternate universe type thing?
Yeah.
With the only reason for
No,
that,
I don't think it's alternate universe. They're probably time travel. I had to guess. That comes up in.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that comes up in the first one, right? In the first one of the reboot, where they go through that like wormhole thing.
Well, that's how the whole thing starts, where they run into
Yes,
the second
yeah.
Spock. So it's a weird. It's kind of like, which makes it interesting. It's not really a reboot. It's just like an alternate timeline, which is kind of
Right.
interesting to see if you really think about it, because like he still turns out to be Shatner elsewhere technically.
Yeah, everything everything you already saw and loved still happened. Yeah.
It still happened, which is cool to see. And then because it was Hemsworth was in the first one. I mean, he was in it for maybe 10 minutes, and that was really kind of a star-making turn for him, because then he became Thor and like he was in the remake of Red
Dawn. Yeah,
something?
that was the big one.
Red Dawn.
Matt,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you? Did you see the Star Trek Beyond poster that purposefully mirrors the Star Trek the Motion Picture poster?
Yeah, it's a great poster, man.
I think it looks cool. Yeah,
It's very cool.
But it's a bit confusing on IMDb if you type in Star Trek. But I think it's very cool. So with
But I kind of completely forgot about that movie. Is it
Yes,
good?
it's definitely good. Yeah, it's.
Okay. Now you guys like Batman versus Superman?
No, I would not say. I did not like
that
Batman
line.
versus Superman.
it was my favorite movie, this Batman versus Superman.
I had fun watching it because it was times where it was so stupid.
I could have watched that on a plane a couple times, and I didn't. Last movie, when I was traveling on a plane, I saw Everybody Wants Some.
Oh,
was
the
that?
what's his name movie?
The
How's that?
Boyhood, Richard Linklater. I'm just a big fan of Richard Link. Like I'll basically see anything the
Yeah.
guy makes. So it's kind of like a Dazed and Confused, but instead of being the 80s or whatever it is, it's like the 70s turning into
Yeah,
the
which
80s
is
type
basically
thing. So
how
disco's
it
still a
was,
thing.
how it was marketed.
And it's kind of in the same vein. There's not too much of a plot to it, just like his Slackers and like Dazed and Confused and things like that. Or even A Scanner Darkly doesn't really have like a great plot to it. But it's a cool, I liked it a lot. He can do a lot with a lot of characters that I kind of, you see, I don't know, just people who aren't in the movie much but are still fully formed characters, I think is a strong sign of writing. So I think he can do that very well. So I think I missed the last 20 minutes or half hour or something because it was about 2 hours. But I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I heard it was one of the gems of the summer. Actually, The Ringer had their list of adult movies, not that kind, of the summer.
Well, this one was, I was going to say, it's definitely NSFW. Like, when you're watching on a plane, you're like,
it's very awkward to watch this stuff on a plane.
Awkward.
Oh, it's so awkward. You're just like, that's a breast. Gosh, I wish other people
that guy
weren't
put his
here
shirt
right
back
now.
on.
Yeah.
Sir, you're in first
shirt?
class. Put your shirt back on.
What else is on the Ringer's top movies of the summer? Because I'm really behind, so I got some time to.
Well, I'm glad.
See you. I want to see Sausage Party. I think I'm going to see that tomorrow because it's cheap night. So,
a friend of mine watched it with his
that.
sister, and he was troubled.
Oh Lord.
I mean, I've heard enough. I've heard Rogan on Nerdist and something else. WTF?
Sounds like it.
Was he on? And he was on Any Given Wednesday, and like from all three of those interviews, I can definitely tell that. And Stern, I heard him on that. It's not something you'd want to see with like your parents and or sister. Like it's very graphic. Yeah. So
yes, Ian Hanlon. He's a friend of the show. He's in it, and even he said,
"Oh, he's beat."
Wait.
Someone
what?
took a picture, and it was like someone who wasn't Ian Hanlon took a picture, and in the top 15 names, someone was named Beat, and it was Ian Hanlon. And I was like, "That is not the Ian Hanlon I know, but like that is very much a role he would be in." And I meant to.
So
ask
Ian
you
Hanlon
that.
is in Sausage Party.
Yes, that's right.
Correct.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and he's not one of the artists that got underpaid. He got paid.
Well, it's just
this is the
animation.
animators. He got paid enough.
Ian Hanlon is just below
just
Bill
the
Hader on IMDb.
He's between Bill Hader and Salma Hayek.
Which he is in a lot of ways in life. He's higher than Jonah Hill.
That's right.
Whose Instagram?
That's really cool. Congratulations, Ian frickin' Hanlon, buddy. That's cool.
Is it just alphabetical?
It is alphabetical. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, if he's above,
there you go.
Below Hader and above Hill,
There you
then I
go.
assume
That's
it's
good.
alphabetical.
That's cool.
Oh man, I can't wait to see that. And then if I see it with my girlfriend, it'll be like, "That's the dude who cold shouldered me in the Vancouver airport," but then came
That's
back and
right.
apologized.
Profusely apologized.
What did he do?
Oh, he big time.
Well,
though.
randomly, I saw him at there was two celebrities at the Vancouver airport at the same time on Sunday morning of July 17th. One was Ice Cube, and he was on his way for a
Did you
show
see
with
him?
Flo Rida at the Calgary Stampede. I did not. Matt Cluett did, friend of the show.
There you
and then Ian Hanlon. And Ian walked by me with his headphones on, and I was like kind of tired, and I just went, Ian Hanlon. And he just walked by, and I was like, I'm gonna chase him down. And then like later he like posted something on Facebook that was like blah 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 Vancouver Airport, and I was like, yeah, way to cold shoulder me, bro. And he's like, I didn't know, I'm sorry. And then he like inboxed me right away. I was like, where are you? I was like, I'm at this restaurant. So yeah, we ended up seeing each other briefly, and he was on his way to Calgary to film commercials for
That's
a
right.
show.
Which I saw one of those.
You saw one. Yeah, they're out already.
Saw one where like a knight runs
Yeah.
up to him and hits
It's
him
a
with a
Scottish
sword.
accent.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah. I find him to
Who,
be
Ian? I find it.
profusely entertaining
Diesel tech.
person.
So Ian spun off of the Triple Threat podcast and made Sausage Party.
Sure.
Well,
yeah,
he still
you can
does
look
his
at it
film
that
night
way. Sure.
podcast.
Does his
Film Night
nights,
Shyamalan.
yeah.
It's got to be Film Night Shyamalan, guys. And every podcast is end with
How
a
is it
twist where
not?
it's actually even watching a TV show the whole time.
And yet I couldn't get After Earth in that list.
After Earth.
Well, you said Oblivion because if you didn't say Oblivion and you're like, wait, what is it? I wouldn't have gotten
That's
it.
how I do it. Trivia. I always like give up the goat, as it were.
Yeah, and then you gave me both Men in Black, which was kind
Because
of.
it's funnier to say Men in Black 3. Anyway, we won't have to analyze it.
Oh, you still lost, loser.
Lose.
Now the prize is left something to be desired.
Hey, you're going to love it when I throw you out of the house like I'm Uncle Phil and you're DJ Jesse Jeff. R.I.P. I might have got those wrong.
Whoa. Yeah. Uncle Phil.
Phil's dead.
Jeff is still alive, I believe.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Jazz is
Wait,
still
what?
real.
Is that a thing?
That's how J. Cole starts his song, No Role Models. But I don't know if he's talking about an actual
I
Uncle
really
Phil
wanted
or
that to be
Uncle Phil
something
from
Will Smith
that.
did recently. I would have loved that.
Oh, no.
Crap,
It's J.
DJ
Cole.
Jazzy Jeff is 51 years old. I guess it's not that unbelievable. It's been a long time. That makes sense.
There's an article on Ringer about how Will Smith was like the original gangster rapper because one of his songs mimicked or was close to an Eazy-E verse from like NWA, and it's not totally untrue, but the things he used to talk about in rap songs like in the 80s.
Yeah, exactly. It's just different world.
This one he's like he punches a lady in her face because she tries to like assault him sexually or something.
Whoa.
What is happening?
Hello.
Will.
Hello.
Look. Sorry, this Pearl Jam song again. Guys, what are your plans? So moving forward in life, guys, what's the plan? What do you guys?
Oh boy, that's deep.
How
I'm
do you
moving.
guys plan to make the world better? Where
I'm
you moving?
Are you moving?
Yeah.
By the way, we haven't spoken in a long
Where you
time.
going to?
Where you going?
Where you at?
Yeah, hey guys,
Where
good
you
to
going
see you.
to?
I'm staying in the city. We're going to a place in Clayton Park.
Oh no!
Same.
Ooh, the wifey gets
That
what
is
she
not-
wants.
It's not true.
I forget.
We get more money, which is good.
Wi-Fi,
So I'm looking forward to that.
which is funny because you'll be paying less rent than I am, which you probably
Yeah.
are now.
But yeah, you guys come check it out when you're back for Christmas.
Can you? I guess you don't want to say where you're living in Clayton Park, but can you tell me like the exact?
Address?
I'll talk to you guys after the podcast. How's that?
No, you won't.
We don't talk. Yeah,
I'm done after this.
We're through.
We're also done being related. This is I have a lawyer present. He's going to file the papers to terminate our
Your
brotherhood.
cat's not your
Leo
lawyer's
is
dumb
notary. Aren't you, Leo? He's a notary public.
I know. I find that term so.
It doesn't
weird
make
to me.
sense to your
I
mind.
find that term so weird to me. Oh, it's such a horrible thing. Speaking of related, Tivs, I saw our cousin.
Scotty!
Scotty!
How's Scotty doing?
And not to be confused with the other cousin.
He Instagrammed a
he's doing well. He was in
he
Toronto.
also he's in Montreal
and
too.
I was like,
What's he
yes,
doing there?
in Montreal.
He's dabbing
last
on the
week.
Olympic
He
podium.
saw
What? I need one of you guys to tell me and one of you to shut up.
Okay, he's not
No,
dabbing.
don't.
I hate
Nope.
you guys.
He is not that
No.
person. No.
EVAUGHANICS.
Okay, I see it. We're so professional. I don't know why this is ending. I don't know why the 6 people couldn't have turned into 7, and then maybe
Mom and Dad
9.
are 2 people. They could have each told 2 people, and they could have each told 2
my
people. And it would
gosh.
have saved the show.
Hey, I've got some questions like, what happened to the podcast? I'm like, well, it's temporarily. It doesn't mean we'll never come back again, but for now, this iteration of once one of us hits it big, Matt.
Yeah. Looking at you, Matty.
Then we'll be
Looking at you.
rolling.
Just so you guys know, the fact that you're using my name as the joke there, it hurts. Okay,
There
cut.
wasn't a
What's
joke?
I'm not laughing. Are you? No one's laughing.
I will be the Joe House.
Ain't no one
to
here having
your
fun. Not me. Not you.
Bill Simmons. Especially not me.
Baby,
Goodbye,
baby,
Will.
what's her
Baby,
name?
baby, what is her name?
That's a fake mustache.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. See, that's a,
No,
that's a
it's
show.
not.
I did a
Will.
flip show.
I love
not.
Fresh Prince. Oh, so
the
good.
best. That's what I was hoping you'd be like, what episode is this from?
That would be the game.
Saved by the Bell.
I think, like, of the formative shows I watched as a child, Fresh Prince is, like, way,
For our
way up there.
generation, it certainly was a big proponent in how kids viewed the world.
Definitely. I was like, when am I going to move in with
Yeah.
my black uncle from Los Angeles?
I move it, yeah. Well, apparently soon.
Have you not met our black uncle?
We do
from
have an
Los
Uncle
Angeles?
Phil.
We do have an Uncle Phil.
We do.
He's not black, though. I just have to throw that out there.
He's blackish.
No, he's not Anthony Anderson.
Boo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, Scott's good.
Good.
When we saw Jay's game together, it was the worst
Oh,
Jay's game
which
I've ever seen in my
one,
life,
bro?
so that was fun. The one where they lost 8-2
Oh,
to the
Angels?
Angels
Oh,
of Anaheim.
bruh.
Like, first inning, Trout and Pujols went back-to-back solo jacks. And
Oh, you got to see Mike Trout, though. How's that?
That's fine. I missed his home run and Pujols' home run because I was getting a beer, and then I was waiting for Scott, who was in the bathroom. And then it turned out he wasn't in the bathroom. He had walked past me and got to the seat somehow, and I was just like, I just missed Trout's home run. He's like, yeah, and Pujols.
Man, it's
darn
like
it.
you're only
Jake Nabbit.
Player in baseball.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was just a really, really slow game, and Estrada was just like letting the bases get juiced every inning. So it kind of stunk. But we went to Blase Pizza, which was nice.
That's not a good
and
name
got
for a
hung out
pizza
a while.
place, by the way.
Oh, it's called Blaze.
Okay.
Blaze. Sorry.
Thought
I saw an Exantagu. I did not. And, yeah, it was kind of funny. He's like, oh, I'm down on George Street. And I was like, okay, I'll walk down to you. And then, like, the next day, he's like, sorry, I had the wrong hotel. We're actually on Charles Street. And I was like, weird. I am also on Charles Street. And there's only one hotel. It's not a big street, right? It's just between Jarvis and Yonge. No, it keeps going after that, actually. But the main drag of it's just along there, so you end up being, like, maybe a 3-minute walk for me.
Saw
the crib, and then we went to the game.
That's cool.
So I'm hoping to see the Jays in Seattle in late September, and hopefully they won't be chasing a divisional title. Hopefully they'll have it.
Well, the good thing about them losing, because they lost 2 games through the week, and I haven't got yet the scores from over the weekend.
Weekend.
But they lost 2 games in a row, but so did the Sox,
Good.
so that was kind of helpful. And by kind of.
Entirely.
Alex, are you coming around to the Jays, by the way?
Entirely. I mean,
what's this I hear? I mean,
I knew when I was coming.
I mean,
the Sox are in town. What's that kid saying that YouTube clip?
oh wow.
Actually,
Apparently.
he keeps repeating a word. Apparently, and apparently,
What clip is this?
apparently.
Apparently,
I'll
kid,
send
if
it
you
to
if you
you.
go
I'll
on
send it to
YouTube and
you.
type the word apparently,
Just Google,
watch the real
apparently
video
kid.
and then
It's
watch
first
the
thing comes
Shmo Yoho songified version of it, which is
up. I'm not gonna watch this. Shmo
it's
Yoho.
great and it's in my head constantly. Constantly.
Then I don't want to watch. I don't want to have some kid going.
Oh no, it's a kid in the news.
It was great.
He's just like ginger.
Oh, he's so
2 years
cute.
ago.
I don't know if he
No,
is.
No, he is.
He's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
my
He's
mind
a little.
right
little
now. Okay,
and he
yeah.
was on Ellen. Okay,
Like, who
no, I
else,
understand
right?
already.
All right, guys. I think
Yeah.
we might have to wrap up, guys.
You know what? I think so.
What? We got
I think
lots
so.
of time.
I gotta wrap up before I give my SmackDown Live
And I could
review.
swear I heard the song of taps. Or taps, not the song of
yeah,
taps.
Alex. Hopefully, I'll see you before I go home. Some point. I don't know when I'm
Okay.
gonna come to Toronto. Might be for
SummerSlam's
Well,
in
no,
November.
definitely-
SummerSlam's in November.
SmackDown.
SmackDown's
Survivor
in
Series.
November.
Yeah, bro, but I won't make
Cripes.
you go. Cripes. I won't make you go to Survivor Series if you don't know who Sasha is, even though she's probably going to be injured. But we'll see. We'll see.
Sasha
We'll
Vaults.
see. She's one of the she's one of the bank kids. Hillary, Ashley, Sasha, Carlton.
Dun,
Nikki.
Yee!
dun,
No, it's the same mom.
Thank you to all our listeners. Let's get
We can call them by name: Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen.
Thank you for listening to the podcast.
Oh, wait.
To the show.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Don't say that.
As long as I have a mic and a mouth, the podcast is not out of...
But don't look for Don't look
Something.
for it to be on iTunes.
No one's looking now, so they're not going to look later, so it's fine. We're warning
All
them
right.
that they won't be there, but they
Go
are
to
Exactly.
YouTube.com, look up the
Therefore-
Apparently Kid, and then look us up.
Go to
I was saying there's no
www.youtube.com.
Ritter. Okay.
Hey, come on, man. That's his name.
Apparently.
It's not for you. All right, guys. We'll be on Twitter. I'm at MP Vaughn on Twitter.
Yeah.
Go check the last tweet
Alex
I wrote.
is at...
The next one will be about hating Hope Solo more than the Jet.
Dude, she got suspended, thankfully.
Whatever. Good. She's not a nice
20 for the
person.
6 with her woes. Just heard a baby in my plate crying.
Ass.
I apologize for crying back. Oh, that's... Wait. Oh, I'm going to read it like
That's
Mom would.
Matt.
Just heard a baby on my plane upon
No, Will, don't.
What?
That wasn't me. I didn't say that. Did I?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's my tweets, though.
Oh, it's you. That was Alex.
That's
I was
at
like, that
MP
is
Vaughn
not
on
me.
Twitter.
I was
Yeah.
wondering why Alex's Twitter banner is you and your wife talking to a bunch of people.
Yeah, isn't that weird that
Alex
Alex's
is a
Twitter
big
is...
fan of Matt.
I look like a...
I guess it's not that. It was like a month and a half ago. One was just getting mad at WestJet because my friend Dave always was his flight.
Whoa.
But other than that,
Quick Connect. Oh yeah. Yeah, airlines got to figure it out. That's what I want to say. I heard some.
It wasn't even them. But like Quick Connect and like slowest thing ever.
Whatever. If you want to support Alex, why don't you follow Hustle and Grind? I follow them on Instagram. They're a lot of fun. I like them a lot.
There you go.
We have 102,000.
And he's not making that up. These are actually.
I lie about that. I lie about mostly everything, and I will correct you if you're wrong. But I'm correct.
Now, Matt, imagine if Alex said, "Hey, Hustle and Grind. Guess what? I got a podcast." No, we don't have to subject those nice people to this.
Hassle and Ground.
No,
Hustle and Ground.
Don't do that. I'm on Twitter at William C. Vaughn. WILLIAM C as in Charlie. VAUGHANICS. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the show.
I'm at Evonik.
Go to imdb.com to figure out what I'll be on next, because I don't really tweet or Facebook about that stuff. Because
go to imdb.com to see what Will's already been
or
in.
is in post-prod, bro.
Thanks, Molly Shannon, for that.
That's right.
Will loves to tell you when you're wrong.
Whoa, okay. Then what's Alex's new nickname?
He's the middleist.
I'm the middler.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Oh.
Outro
Okay,
music for the last time. See what it did there?
Stupid. Goodbye.